Hello and welcome to Milestone Museum. Here with me today is my dad.
Hello, hello, everyone.
Right on. Let's get started with 2016 10-year anniversaries. We got first up the movies with The Boy releasing January 22nd, starring Lauren Cohan and the surprise box office hit. Yeah, I did watch this one in the theater and it was a pretty good one. The boy was this little wooden doll and she was hired as a nanny to take care of it.
Yeah, I've never heard of seen that one.
We also have The Fifth Wave, which was a YA sci-fi adaptation of Chloe Grace Moretz, premiered on January 22nd.
Another one.
I did watch this next one. It's called Dirty Grandpa, a raunchy comedy starring Robert De Niro and Zac Efron.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's funny.
I like when he goes to the audience and he's just like, "Am I allowed to say it?" They're like, "You better say it." When he's singing that, it was Ice Cube, huh? Ice Cube song, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Also we have Ip Man 3. Martial art fans celebrate through 10 years since the US release of this installment. Famous showdown between Donnie Yen and Mike Tyson. Oh, I missed that one.
Oh no, what Mike Tyson? I'm the champ. I'm the champ, like Lee Holyfield.
Yeah, I did see the first Ip Man. That was a good one. Moving on to TV shows, we have the X-Files season 10 premiere, January 24th, 2016. Fox Mulder and Dana Scully return to TV after a 14-year hiatus. Man, it's crazy. After 14 years, picking up where you left off, that's gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah, nah,
You're never a big X fan even
no,
back in the 90s, huh?
nah. I remember the theme song. There was some weird, I don't know, something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Do-do-do-do. Ding. Du-du-du-dun, dun. Next up, we got Lucifer, the devil himself, made his debut on Fox. That TV show went on for a while.
Mm,
It was saved by streaming, it says. And yeah, I think I do. I think it's on Netflix, still doing a couple seasons or
oh,
have been. Chelsea Does and
Hammer.
Handler, yeah, 4-part documentary series premiered on Netflix January 23rd.
Yeah, she's a comedian now or something.
You ever watch her?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Um,
well, I
yeah.
take that back. I saw a little bit of clips of some, what do you call it, as like little reels. And yeah.
Okay. Moving on to music from 2016, we got Megadeth, Dystopia, Suede, Night Thoughts, Ty Segall, Emotional Mugger, and Rihanna's Work. While the album Anti dropped a week later, Work was leaked and officially released as a single during this last week of January 2016. Did you like that one?
Work.
Mm-hmm.
How does it
It
go?
goes work, 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 work.
Oh, yeah.
That was
I like
Rihanna in her
I
prime.
like when she did Rude Boy.
That wasn't the Anti album, but
Yeah, that was a good one.
it was a good one. Released January 26th. Lego Marvel's Avengers. This was the first time a Lego game was to focus on the MCU storylines, becoming a childhood staple for generations of fans. I was kind of out of Lego games by then. I played Lego Star Wars, Lego Harry Potter, and yeah, I miss Lego Marvel Avengers, but it always looked fun.
Yeah.
We also have Rise of the Tomb Raider for the PC and Mario and Luigi Paper Jam in North America. Released on the 3DS on January 22nd, it remains a 10-year-old favorite for its clever crossover for the two distinct RPG styles. Interesting. All
Mm.
right. Let's move on to 2006. Celebrating 20 years, we got Nanny McPhee, Big Mama House 2, Anniepolis. Now, I've seen Nanny McPhee. That's like a childhood staple for me. That nanny was
Mm.
great. Big Mama's House too. What'd you think of that
Oh
one?
yeah, well, The first one really set it off. So trying to do part two, is kind of hard to get, to outshine one. But it was okay. But one
Mhm.
was the best.
I like Big Mom House too, simply for introducing us to Kat Dennings. That's when I first saw her, and she was good in that one. Anniepolis. This starred James Franco and Tyson Gibson. This naval boxing drama was released January 27th, marking 2 decades since Franco's rise as a leading man. Wow, did you ever watch Anniepolis? That sounds like a good one. Boxing.
I don't think so.
Yeah. All right. Here we are in television. We got The Emperor's New School. This animated spinoff of The Emperor's New Groove premiered on Disney Channel January 27th, 2006. It turns 20 years old as a core memory for the Xennial Disney fans. I guess I'd be considered a Xennial.
Disney.
Disney, no, a Xennial.
Azimio.
Yeah, because I do remember that show. That was a good one. We also have Counting Alex starring Jenna Elfman and Number One Singles. Reality TV fans might remember the premiere of Lizzie Loeb's dating show on E, January 22nd.
Is it E Channel?
Mm-hmm.
Is it E Channel still on?
That's a good question. I don't think it is. Yeah.
E Entertainment News. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Moving on to music, we got POD with the album Testify. It was a fourth studio album for the new metal Christian rock icons. I've never heard of them, but congratulations. We also have Bad Day by Daniel Potter. This song was unavoidable. It was climbing the top charts of the Billboard Top 100, becoming the unfortunate anthem of every montage in 2006. You know the song.
I'm
Cause you had a bad day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. I remember that song was on like SingStar Pop on the PS2. That
Yeah.
that that was that was a pretty fun time.
Even if you didn't like it, it will make you sing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was everywhere.
Mhm.
Here we are on video games. We got Devil May Cry 3, special edition, released January 24th, 2006 for the PS2. And Torino 2006, the official video game for the Winter Olympics, was released January 24th, capturing the pre-Olympic hype of the 2 decades ago.
Mm.
Are you a fan of the Winter Olympics? They're pretty cool to watch.
No, not really.
No, the ice skating, like when they start spinning, is amazing.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you should give it a try. We'll watch it this year. Also, in sports, we got Kobe Bryant's 81-point game
Oh, yeah.
on January 22nd, 2006. Kobe Bryant
Mhm.
scored 81 points against the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, my boys, the Lakers.
Yeah, because you be Laker fan.
Be it.
R.I.P. Kobe. What a great accomplishment. I don't know if anybody's gotten that high ever since.
Oh, no. I think the record is by Will Chamberlain. I think he scored.
Moving on to historical milestones, we got the River Thames whale. 20 years ago this week, a northern bottlenose whale swam into the River Thames in central London. The world watched the rescue attempt live on TV until the whale tragically passed. That's gonna be tough to watch. I'm glad I missed it. Here we are in 1996, celebrating their 30th anniversaries. We got Bed of Roses, starring Christian Slater and Mary Stuart Masterson in this quintessential winter romance. Also celebrating the 30th anniversary is Screamers, the cult classic sci-fi horror starring Peter Weller, and Big Bully, starring Rick Moranis and Tom Arnold. All right. Did you watch any of those?
And 96?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't believe so. I was too busy watching Martin.
Speaking of television, we have Moesha premiering with Brandy in her debut 30 years ago.
Man, that long ago.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever watch this one?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it a couple times.
That's the one with Ray J in it, right? Was it?
Yeah, I think he came a little later, though.
Mm,
But yeah, but no, but yeah,
yeah.
she was, yeah, she was hot back then, with her albums.
And was she also part of Destiny's Child or no?
I don't think so, but she was definitely a teen
She
singer.
was a teen idol. Yeah. We also have Tracy Takes On, which is from the legendary Tracy Ullman, premiered her sketch comedy series on HBO January 24th, 1996, which would go on to win multiple Emmys. On to music, we got Tori Amos, Boys for Peel. We got Stabbing Westward with their album Wither, Blister, Burn and Peel. The industrial rock staple was released January 23rd, defining the gritty alternative rock of 1996. Did you ever listen to indie rock?
No, no, not
Yeah.
really, bro.
I know. Well, what about Nirvana back then? I guess that's more of like grunge.
Yeah, Nirvana, they would come out a lot of times on MTV.
Mm-hmm. And
Was it
games like,
is that was that song Teen Spirit or something like that? They had a
oh
song
yeah,
like that.
that was an anthem back then.
Yeah.
Video games, we have Real Bout Fatal Fury and Final Fight 3.
Oh yeah.
You played that one?
No, no, I would play a lot of them. They used to have Blackbeards
Oh yeah.
back then. Oh man, yeah, you go in there with a quarter, a few quarters, and you could be there all day. It seems like
All right, moving on to the Super Bowl 30 hype. January 28th, 1996. The Dallas Cowboys defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowl 30. This was the most watched sporting event in history at the time. And 30 years later, it marks the last time the Cowboys dynasty won a ring. I mean,
yeah.
we're right there with you, Cowboys. Mm,
Because we won, I believe it was in '94, Deion Sanders, and then he went to the Cowboys, and I think he won one there. Just like Charles Haley, we had him and won one, and then he went to the Cowboys and won one. But yeah,
some people got the magic.
yeah,
Also, we have the Palm Pilot. This week, 1996, the tech was buzzing around the impending release of the Palm Pilot 1000. 30 years ago, this was the iPhone moment for digital organizers. Did you ever have a Palm Pilot?
no, but I remember seeing on the
What were they, like beepers?
Palm Pilot. I think you could kind of like text with it or something. You could do something with it with some buttons. That was the first time because I
Yeah.
just remember we all just really had pagers, but the Palm Pilot, yeah, I think you can send messages.
Sounds like it'd be pretty cool. Here we are in 1986, celebrating their 40th anniversaries. We'll start off with the movies. We got My Schaefer, which is a raunchy romantic comedy starring Deborah Foreman and Sam J. Jones, aka Flash Gordon. It became a staple of the 80s teen-centric comedy boom. You ever watch them?
No, not that one.
I'm pretty sure you
But
watched.
I did watch Flash Gordon.
I'm pretty sure you watched this next one, The Color Purple.
Oh, God.
Steven Spielberg's drama was its
Yeah.
peak award-winning season expansion this week, moving toward its 11th Academy Award nominations.
Yeah, yeah. I think you have it on VHS.
You know, I don't think I've seen that one. I've only
You
seen
never seen that one?
no, but I did watch the remake.
Oh no, 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 no. You got to see the original one, the OG one. Trust me.
That one has Oprah, right?
Yes, have Oprah. It got Whoopi. It got Danny Glover.
Oh wow.
You gotta watch that one.
Yeah, I'll add it to my list.
Sister.
Television, we had The Last Precinct, January 26th. The Adam West led police spoof debuted immediately following Super Bowl 20. While short lived, it marked 40 years since the Batman actor attempted a major TV comeback. Also, ooh, you'll like this one.
What's that?
40th anniversary of Planet Earth. The acclaimed PBS documentary series premiered on January 22nd, 1986, setting a new 40th anniversary standard for nature cinematography on American television.
Planet Earth. I don't remember hearing or seeing about that.
But you do watch them now, though.
Oh yeah, I watch them now.
Disney
Yeah.
Plus, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Back then, yeah, it's different. I don't know. It's funny as you get older.
Also on TV, we have Melba, singer Melba Moore, debuted her own sitcom on CBS January 28th. Right on. Music, we have Public Image Limited album, released January 27th. John Lennon's iconic record turns 40 years old for its generic white label packaging and a very young Steve Vai on guitar. Also, we have Black Sabbath, Seven Star. This album was originally intended as a Tony Lamy solo project, but was rebranded as Sabbath. It marks the 40th anniversary since the Lamy Glenn Hughes era of the band. R.I.P. Ozzy. That's what I always think of. I'll say Black Sabbath. Far as historical events, we have the Challenger disaster.
Yes.
This was pretty big back then.
Yeah, I was in class.
Yeah, it says the most significant event of this week, 40 years ago, was the loss of the Space Shuttle Challenger. It remains one of the most impactful moments in TV history as millions of students, AAU, watched the launch live
And
in their classrooms.
you imagine being a little kid, we're watching that on TV,
Hmm.
and everyone's excited, the whole world. It was almost like it made you think, was that supposed to happen? You know, because you didn't expect that.
Hmm.
And even because I know like that teacher, her parents were there live watching it. But yeah, that was something, man.
Well, I'm
That
glad we got to hear firsthand what it was like.
Yeah, I think I was in either third or fourth grade when that happened. And then, of course, our president at the time was Ronald Reagan.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he spoke about it.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Speaking of other news, we got Super Bowl 20. The 1985 Bears
Yeah,
defeated the New England Patriots 46-10.
that
This first anniversary celebrates one of the most dominant teams in the NFL history and the height of the Super Bowl shuffle craze.
yes. Yes, that I'm telling you, that time, the Chicago Bears were man, they were unstoppable.
Wow,
And
the Bears.
yeah, because even when they came out with the video game, it was a football game, one of the first football games called Tecmo Bowl.
Hmm.
And they put that team of the Bears on there, and anyone that could play with the Bears on that game would win all the time. Everyone would fight to be the Bears. I want to play them against you.
Now, were they just good for that season? Because I thought the team of the '80s were the Niners.
No, 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 no. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I used to know the Bears at the time because they had the Super Bowl shuffle. They had their own little dance and everything. They're all over TV because you had good defense and offense. Jim
Yeah.
McMahon, you had Refrigerator Perry, you had Walter Payton,
Oh yeah.
you had uh, because Michael Matumbo or something like that. I can't think of the name.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, right on. Here we are. Moving on. We got Voyager 2 at Uranus on January 24th. The Voyager 2 spacecraft made its first flyby of Uranus, discovering 10 new moons and providing our first ever close-up look at the ice giant. Here we are in 1976. We got the Four Deuces celebrating its 40th anniversary. This Prohibition era comedy drama stars Jack Palance and a young Carl Withers. It turns 50 years old as a cult favorite of the mid 70s indie scene. Did you ever catch that one?
no, not that one. At least I don't remember. Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed,
Mm-hmm.
and they played on was that Predator?
Yeah. And it's funny, he
Mm,
too, I think, was a football player at one time, I think for the Raiders.
he probably was. He was buff.
Mm-hmm. I'll never forget that handshake with him and on and just
Yeah,
it was great.
yeah,
And moving on to television, we got Laverne and Shirley, January 27th, 1976. This legendary Happy Days spinoff premiered on ABC 50 years ago. Did you ever check out Laverne and Shirley?
yes, I did.
Yeah.
Especially when you only have certain channels, so you
Mhm.
watch whatever's on. Yeah, they were out of New York. They even had the New York accent.
Oh, really?
Yes, and they worked at I believe it was a beer company or something, or maybe soda, but it could have been beer. Not too sure.
Well, if somebody in the comments knows if they worked at beer or soda, let us know. Right on. And we also have The Dumplings. This sitcom was a couple running a deli in Manhattan, premiered on NBC January 28th, 1976, starring James Coco and Geraldine Brooks. Did you catch that one?
No, I'm gonna be 1 years old.
Oh.
Hey,
Here we are in music. We got David Bowie releasing his album Station to Station. We also have 10cc, How Dare You, Jimmy Buffett's Havana Daydreamin', and the theme from Mahogany. Do you know where you're going to? From 50 years ago this week, Diana Ross's hit.
yeah,
Yeah, listen to that one. You know that one?
oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Here we are for historical events. In 1976, we had the UN Palestinian resolution veto. The U.S. famously vetoed the UN's Security Council resolution regarding Palestine's statehood, a geographical moment that's still studied today. Also, we have Paul Robeson's passing, legendary singer, actor, and activist, passed away January 23rd. As far as birthdays, we got Rick Ross turning 50 years old on January 28th.
Rick Ross. Wait, what year was he born? 76?
January 28th.
Oh, okay.
Rick Ross the boss. 1866. We have these movies turning 60 years old. My Reputation, starring Barbara Stanwyck. The Flying Sorceress, which is the 99th Tom and Jerry animated short. It remains a fan favorite for its supernatural theme, featuring Tom attempting to fly on a witch's broom. We also have Born to Battle, starring Jean Arthur, on January 24th, which was a massive appetite for the frontier stories. And A Close Call from Boston Blackie.
Boss.
Boston Blackie. It's a major entry in the popular detective film series, maybe like a noir type of movie. In television, we have The Hollywood Palace with Bing Crosby hosting the second anniversary special with a legendary lineup of Sonny and Cher, Bob Newhart, and Danny Thomas. Cher. Like the Cher?
The share.
The Cher. Yeah, the Cher.
The share. Don't she have like a young boyfriend right now?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
look at her. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah, I see
if
you.
it's true love, it'd be, how does the song go? Life after love. Do you believe in life after love? Iconic. And we also have on television Peter Pan in 1966. The Mary Martin Peter Pan videotape was massive for its color replay. Music, we have The Who, Suburban Vicars. I may have said that wrong, Vicars. But it is a studio album performing live in London, transitioning from their mod roots toward a rock opera style for their second album. In major news, we have Pokemon Heritage, January 27, 1966. Sugimori was born. While not the anniversary of the game itself, he would go on to be the primary character designer of the Pokemon franchise.
Man, sorry, that long ago. Off of his
No,
name.
not yeah, not the game, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty cool.
But the idea came from that. Okay.
Yeah, came from Ken Sugimori. And here we are in 1956. We have the movie Guys and Dolls celebrating its 70th anniversary, starring Marlon Brando and Frank Sinatra. We got Helen of Troy, Warner Brothers movie, and Court Jester starring Danny Kaye on January 27th. And one more From Space in Japan, January 29th, 1956. This was Japan's first color science fiction film. It is remembered for its distinct starfish aliens designed by artist Toru Akamoto. Interesting. They like the monsters,
Yeah.
just like Godzilla.
Yeah, it's a Godzilla. Man, we like Godzilla too.
We love Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
And here we are for television. And 70 years ago, we have Queen for a Day, this legendary real reality style daytime show was in its first month of national broadcast, having transitioned from radio to television. That's gotta be pretty cool. You go from people not seeing your face, and all of a sudden they can see your face.
Yes.
Maybe we'll have a camera in here one day. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hey.
Music in 1956, Memories Are Made of This by Dean Martin, number one during the Cooner era. Major milestones, we have Neil Armstrong's wedding 70 years ago. We also have the saber dance incident. Ooh, I wonder what this is. News and film footage of a dramatic F-100 crash, the saber dance, were cycling in the news reels. This remains as one of the most famous aviation safety footage in history. Okay. We also have H.L. Mencken passing, legendary journalist and sage of Baltimore, died January 29th, 1956. At birthdays, we have Gina Davis.
Gina Davis. Is that the girl that played on Ghostbusters?
No, that's Sigourney Weaver.
Okay.
Yeah. Close though. They could be around the same age. We also have Dinah Manoff, the Grease and Empty Nest actress, celebrates 70th birthday today. And John Lennon, the Sex Pistols frontman for the next 70 years. And here we are in 1946. 80th birthdays, we have Gene Siskel, Nadra Talley, Bette Lavette, and Carrie Cath, legendary guitarist of the band Chicago. Nadra Talley was in the Ronettes. That was a good one. You ever listen to the Ronettes?
No.
Be my babe.
That's the
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. In film in 1946, we have My Reputation, starring Barbara Stanwyck, and Three Strangers, a classic film noir suspense written by John Hudson, starring the legendary duo Peter Lorre and Sidney Greenstock. In music, we have the Ink Spots. Their smooth vocal harmonies were everywhere, with hits of The Gypsy beginning to gain momentum during the early week of the year. Television, the two-way wrist radio. Dick Tracy comic strip introduced this gadget. By the first week of 80 years ago, we can appreciate this actually predicted the Apple Watch and modern tech communication. I wonder who I was talking to earlier this week, or actually earlier today on a watch.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Arrow over here with the gadgets.
Well, hey, when your phone dies, you go to plan B, your watch.
Mm-hmm. Well,
We call it Spectre Gadget.
you can
No, actually, no, wait a minute. Not Spectre Gadget. What's the other guy? Like a Dick Tracy.
That's who this is. Dick Tracy comic strip.
Give me all the gadgets.
Thank you, Dick Tracy.
Yeah. Tesla next.
Global pop culture, 1946, we have wartime rationing. January 1946, many countries, including the UK, were still under strict food rationing, a stark contrast to the glistening of the movies being produced in Hollywood at this time. I didn't realize, war still would be having its impact. World War II. Moving on to 90th anniversaries in 1936. We have the birthday of Alan Alda, the beloved star of MASH and West Wing. Oh, wow. You know what's crazy is I'm on episode 10 of MASH. Yeah, I just started it after Golden Girls.
Man, how many seasons was MASH? I wonder.
Now it's like 10, but
I used to watch that. My favorite was Murdoch.
oh,
Not Murdoch. No, Radio. No, what's his name?
Radar.
Radar. There we go.
Radar is so funny. Yes, sir. Here you are, sir.
Yeah.
Radar is great. We also have Troy Donahue, which was a major 1950s and 60s heartthrob and star of A Summer Place. Troy Donahue, that sounds familiar.
Donahue.
Hmm?
Yeah, is that the same Donahue?
Which one?
Donahue. There was no. You get now. I'm thinking about the talk show verbs.
Oh,
It's probably his relative.
we got Jerry Kramer, the legendary Green Bay Packers guard and author of Instant Replay. Do you know that football player? We also have James Jamerson, the uncredited genius of the Motown house band, the Funk Brothers, whose bass line drove almost every 1960s hit. Right on. Happy birthday to him. We have films turning 80 years old. Rose Marie, the most successful film of the legendary Janetta MacDonald and Nelson Eddy operette duo, premiered this week. It became famous for the Indian love call. Here we are. We got Anything Goes, the first film adaptation of the Cole Porter musical starring Bing Crosby and Ethel Merman. And we have Colgate, a popular musical comedy of the era starring Jack O'Kee and Joe Penner. For books, we got Conan the Barbarian, January 1936. The Hour of the Dragon was being serialized, marking a high point for Robert E. Howard's legendary character.
You think they took that and then made the movie later?
Yes, of course.
Man,
hmm
that is freaking cool because that's one of my favorite movies from back then.
Oh, with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Heck
Yeah.
yeah, because I only seen that at the drive-in when I was youngster.
You better thank Robert E. Howard for creating him.
Heck yeah.
Almost, yeah, like 90 years ago.
Man, okay. I
Mhm.
see you.
And here we are out of the 90th anniversaries into the 100th anniversaries, 1926. And it's not a lot. We have in cinema, the movie The Bat. The silent mystery comedy was a massive hit and is cited for primary visual inspiration for the creation of the Batman, a masked figure, and a bat signal. Wow.
See, a lot of that stuff originated from way back then.
We never know. We also have in pop culture the Radio Panic, BBC radio play by Ronald Knox, was called Broadcasting the Barricades, caused a mass panic in London. It featured fake news reports of a revolution predating Orson Welles' War of the Worlds by 12 years. Wow, that's that's pretty crazy. You know War of the Worlds,
Yes,
the
I
one Tom
do.
Cruise?
Yeah, actually, it's on TV. I saw it the other night. Well, I skipped through it. I almost kept it on there, but I was like, no, no, not right now. But
Man,
that's a good movie.
we also have Mussolini's decree, a darker time in history. This week marks 100 years since Benito Mussolini was granted power to rule Italy by decree, a pivotal moment in which led to World War II.
Mussolini.
Yeah, don't like that guy that much. Here we are in today's releases. We have the movie Mercy starring Chris Pratt, Return to Silent Hill, Melania, a high-profile biography starring the former First Lady, actually current First Lady too,
Who? Who's in?
Melania Trump.
She really?
That's her. Yeah, it's her movie.
Oh shit.
And we also have Greenland 2, Migration.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, you recently watched that one.
Yeah, I just
How
watched it
was it?
last
We're gonna
week.
give you a little quick review.
Oh man, let's put it like this: if you don't, if you have issues with anxiety,
Mhm.
uh, you may not want to watch it because I don't have anxiety like that, and I was on the edge of my seat.
Now, do you need to watch the first one before you watch the second
I
one?
would definitely watch the first one because even the first one, I'd be man. I watched the first one in the evening time at the house, and I had trouble going to sleep at night because I was still worked up. And it's such a good movie. Like I'm
Mhm.
telling you, like even the second one too, it had me talking to the screen. Like, don't go there. No.
Well, give it a shot, ladies and gents. Here we are for music today. We got Harry Styles' Aperture, his first single in nearly 3 years, dropped this week, signaling a disco influenced new era and a record breaking 30-day residency at Madison Square Garden. I did listen to that one. It was really like, there's a lot of music, like beats and stuff. I want to hear him, if it's a Harry Styles song. I want
Yeah.
to hear you. But we'll see when the full album drops. We also have Arctic Monkeys opening night, a surprise charity single, and the format Boycott Heaven. This cult favorite band released their first new album in almost 2 decades this week. Wow,
Mm.
that's got to be great. And lastly, we have the Sundance Film Festival. Legendary festival is currently happening at Park City, Utah. It's a bittersweet year as it's the final year. The festival will be held in Park City before moving to Colorado. Ooh, that's gonna be cold. But I mean, I mean, it's a movie festival, so you're probably indoors. I don't know. It sounds
Oh
fun. I
yeah.
always wanted to try it out. Also, we have Broadway Con. New York City is hosting a massive annual gathering for theater fans this weekend in New York.
New York. Yeah, let's go to New York.
Yeah, I always want to
Uh,
see the Lion King.
yeah. Take, let me take my skis when I go too, so I can sneeze or something. Give some ice over there, some stuff.
Well, this was Milestone Museum. Thank you for listening. If you like the podcast, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to come and be a guest, please message me. And yeah, thank you for listening. Any last words?
Oh man, just thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. I know it took me a little bit, but I'm finally here. And yeah, if anyone else want to come through and visit and come on, if I can do it, you can do
Yes, yes. I promise I don't bite.
it.
All right. Thank you. Bye.